In God of War 1, Kratos is haunted by constant visions of his tragic past, primarily the brutal murder of his wife and daughter, carried out by his own hands under the command of the gods of Olympus. Kratos' redemption in the first game is more of a burning desire than a tangible achievement. Even as he seeks divine forgiveness, his actions and motivations often remain shrouded in internal conflict and relentless determination to achieve his goal. By the end of the game, redemption for Kratos still seems uncertain as he is immersed in the pursuit of vengeance. However, this journey sets the foundation for his ongoing quest for redemption throughout the saga, becoming a pivotal theme that drives his trajectory in the subsequent games. In God of War 2, Kratos' pursuit of redemption remains a crucial driving force in his journey. Despite ascending to a position of power following the events of the first game, his quest for forgiveness and relief from guilt persists. Continuously tormented by his past deeds and seeking divine absolution, Kratos grapples with an ongoing internal conflict. His burning desire for vengeance against the gods of Olympus, who continue to manipulate him, remains strong. By the end of God of War 2, we witness Kratos in a state of internal conflict, lacking the desired clarity regarding his redemption. His journey remains a fragile balance between seeking forgiveness and thirsting for justice against the gods who torment him. God of War Betrayal was exclusively released for Sony mobile phones, depicting Kratos' campaign across Greece as he leads the Spartan army. The storyline unfolds just before God of War 2, shedding light on the reasons behind Zeus's initial betrayal of Kratos. God of War: Chains of Olympus. The game delves into the character's emotional depth, unveiling his pains, sacrifices, and constant struggle against his inner demons. The quest for redemption remains the heart of the narrative, showcasing Kratos' more human side amidst his pursuit of justice. In God of War 3, Kratos' quest for absolution reaches its climax as he faces the gods of Olympus. This chapter culminates in Kratos' journey toward his ultimate goal, seeking revenge against the gods who manipulated him while simultaneously seeking personal reconciliation. The climax of God of War 3 is a pivotal moment for Kratos. He realizes that his pursuit of absolution cannot be attained through blind vengeance. His true purification comes not just from defeating the gods, but from accepting his flaws and yearning for inner peace. The game concludes with a more humanized Kratos, offering a glimpse of hope in his quest for redemption. He finally comprehends that genuine reconciliation lies in overcoming his inner demons and forging a new path for his existence. God of War: Ghost of Sparta stands as a pivotal chapter in Kratos' journey. The game explores events between God of War and God of War 2, shedding light on the protagonist's past. Kratos embarks on a journey to uncover more about his origins and confronts dark secrets while seeking answers about his past and the disappearance of his brother Deimos. God of War Ascension serves as a prequel in Kratos' saga, delving into events preceding the other games in the series. The story focuses on Kratos' quest to break free from the chains imposed by the Furies, entities that punish those who break their oaths. Throughout his journey, Kratos faces epic challenges, intense battles, and mythological creatures as he seeks to understand and break the bonds that confine him. The game highlights Kratos' struggle against the Furies as he delves into his own tumultuous past. In God of War from 2018, the game delves into Kratos' journey of transformation in a deeper and more complex manner than previous installments in the series. Throughout the journey, we see Kratos attempting to distance himself from his violent past, but continually confronted with challenging choices and trials that test his ability to change. His relationship with Atreus is pivotal in his quest for renewal, as he tries to guide his son away from the path of unchecked violence. By the end of the game, while Kratos' transformation remains an ongoing and intricate process, we witness a maturation of the character, showcasing that the quest for change isn't merely about shedding past mistakes, but also about the journey toward becoming a better person in the present, especially when there's a legacy to preserve and teach for the next generation. In God of War Ragnarok, we witness Kratos confronted by Odin and Thor in his own home. Odin, aware that Atreus is in search of the Nordic god Tyr, proposes a peace agreement to prevent Ragnarok, the impending destruction of the Nordic world. Distrustful of the god's nature, Kratos rejects the agreement, unleashing an epic battle against the god of thunder, Thor. Following the intense confrontation, Kratos finds himself at a crossroads, where he must decide whether to continue his quest for Tyr or to opt for hiding in the face of cataclysmic events. Ragnarok finally unfolds, and Kratos leads an army against Odin. However, after an impressive battle, Kratos defeats the Allfather. Subsequently, Kratos and Atreus discover new paintings, deciphering them to reveal images of their own journey. Upon opening a panel, Kratos encounters depictions of his history, including his journey alongside Atreus. The most striking image portrays Kratos taking command of the 8 realms. The former god of war, once responsible for the fall of Olympus, now finds himself tasked with the reconstruction of the 8 Nordic realms. This is the point where Kratos has the opportunity to redeem himself, playing a crucial role in the restoration of the realms, marking a new chapter in his complex journey. In God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, after Kratos defeats Odin and leads the forces of the Nordic realms in Ragnarok, the ghost of Sparta continued to fight for peace and the restructuring of the realms. Freya wanted Kratos to take Tyr's place as the new Nordic god of war, but this left Kratos uncomfortable. After all, he left the Greek world precisely to escape that burden, even though the giant's painting had foreseen a path of complete redemption for Kratos. For Kratos, being a god adored by the people didn't make him consider himself deserving. After all, he may have saved the Nordic realms, but he also destroyed the Greek world for his own selfish reasons. In Valhalla, Kratos is continually confronted with his past actions for which he does not forgive himself. He fears that the god of war throne will bring back the Kratos who destroyed the Greek world. Kratos has always been more than what others said he was, and upon realizing this about himself, he is no longer facing his past self. The past Kratos has vanished, leaving only the empty throne of the god of war. He finally accepts his past, sitting down to show that he has forgiven himself for those things that once haunted him. Kratos is ready to do things differently because he is no longer the same as before, and that selfish Kratos is not dormant. He simply no longer exists.